Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 42, and in the last episode, oh my goodness, what the hell did we do last time anyway? It's been like a month since I've recorded this game, which by the way is going to change. I am going to be increasing uploads, and in a little bit, probably a week or two, I'm going to actually get onto a specific schedule so you'll know which videos are going to be released on which days, and all that stuff, so you don't have to keep checking back or just wondering what the hell's going on. So there's that. Just thought I would throw that out there. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of Return for Strength here with Superior, simply because I didn't bring anyone that knows Strength, and I don't feel like going all the way back to a Pokemon Center at this point just for Strength to get whatever item is back here. And I'm hoping it's something good, because I went through all that trouble. And nope, not at all. Fantastic, a max elixir, and there's not even an item on the other side. Wow. I feel like I just got had in a bad way. Alright, so anyway, in this episode, we're going to be finishing up the exploration of, what route is this? 18, I think. 17 is where the water is, so I'm assuming this is 18. That would make most sense. These are the forgotten routes, so to speak, to the west of Route 1. And you don't have to do this right now, but I just decided, why not? And we'll go back and do Dragonspiral Tower probably at the end of this episode. There's not that much left to do over here. Anyway, we have a Whimsicott in a battle here. It's a pure grass type, so Cryogonal's Ice Beam takes it out very easily, and he grows up to level 41 in the process. He's trying to learn the move Slash. And of course, we're not going to teach that to him because it's a physical move, and Cryogonal's physical attacking power is just absolutely horrendous. The item on the ground there was a Dragon Scale, which can be used to evolve Seadra. Upon trading, of course, he has to be holding the item and be traded. And that doesn't do us any good because we can't capture a Seadra. Awesome. Alright, so let's see here. In our bag, where the hell is it? There it is. Alright. Max Repel. I love having a crazy high amount of Max Repels. I go through them like you can't believe. Anyway, we have a veteran here to battle. And I believe his name is Ray. It is Veteran Ray. Alright, he's going to start off with Basculin. It's a water-type Pokemon. Just water. So clearly we are at a disadvantage here with Cryogonal out. I don't really have any attacks that can do anything to him, so despite having the level advantage, I'm going to switch out to Zebstrika. And he went for the Aqua Tail there, which would have done neutral damage, but he ended up missing, so that works out for me. We'll go for the Spark, and that just absolutely obliterates that Basculin. And now he's going to send out his Darmanitan, which is a pure fire type, and it has a lot of physical attacking power. This thing can do a ton of damage, even if you are over-leveled, which I kind of am here. So I do have a 6 level advantage. He's going to outspeed me and go for the Thrash there, and that takes away just about half my health. It's kind of crazy, especially because Seismitoad has so many hit points. But we're able to take him out with a Surf, and Seismitoad grows up to level 43, which is awesome. He doesn't learn anything. I believe he learns Drain Punch at level 44, so that'll be next time. Alright, I'm going to go back into Cryogonal here because Simisage is next. It's a pure grass type. We went over this 100 times because we're constantly fighting these stupid monkeys. Anyway, one Ice Beam takes him out, and that's going to be that for Veteran Ray. The veterans do give you a decent amount of money, though. I have noticed that, so I don't really mind battling them so much. And this is going to lead over to the P2 laboratory eventually. We don't want to go that way yet because I'm pretty sure I forgot one thing at least, if not potentially more than that. But the one thing I actually came here for is the one thing that I haven't gotten yet, which is usually how things work. Oh well. Okay, so I might as well grab that now. And it's right down here. It's going to be HM05 Waterfall. That's what we came for. Alright, I decided to skip over the rest of my meandering around because it wasn't really that entertaining at all. And I actually did not forget anything, so it was kind of pointless. Now, anyway, we're on to the P2 laboratory here, which you have to take the little water jets to get to. And there's just a couple of things of interest over here. First of which is going to be this scientist right here who's guarding this item. And I'm going to be all slick and slip behind him to go grab TM24 Thunderbolt. And that's a very useful TM, especially with the new mechanics in Gen 5, where you can just reuse the TMs as much as you want. Thunderbolt is a very useful TM indeed. Indeed! I'm not going to be teaching it to Zebstrika though, because his special attack's kind of bad, so I'm going to pass on that. I'll stick with Spark and then eventually Wild Charge when he learns it. He's going to start out with Garbodor here. I don't know what his name is because I missed that part, wasn't paying attention. And we take him out with 2 Ice Beams. And that does it for Mr. Trashman. Trash Heap. Whatever. Nathan, that was his name. Well, you just got owned, Nathan. Take that. Alright, into the laboratory itself. It's very, very pathetic in here. All that you can find is a dubious disc, which evolves Porygon 2 with the trade. But that's it, so let's head back to town. Alright, and by town, I don't mean Cumula Town, I mean Osiris City, which is where we can find Dragonspiral Tower, just to the north. That's actually where we need to be for this storyline, so now that we go up here, we see Juniper, Cedric Juniper that is, with Bianca. And you must be Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. We went over this already, man. Professor Juniper, who gave you the Pokedex, is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. That's very deep. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Bianca, Culination, there's some trouble. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group. They broke through the tower wall and went inside. Oh, that's never good. Brycen and that young man, I believe his name was Cheren, the two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragonspiral Tower? Oh, Bianca, you hold everything up. Ha! I guess you would be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragonspiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was found. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's what it said, but I just skipped over it. Basically, what he's telling us is that there's a Dragon-type Pokemon that's supposed to be waiting atop the tower to meet the hero, and Team Plasma ran up after blowing up a wall because Dragonspiral Tower was supposed to be sealed off, and that's where the trouble started. Apparently, Cheren also went after them, so it looks like we need to help him out. And of course, Bianca's going to stay here and be Cedric's bodyguard, because that's just what she does. She's everyone's bodyguard, except ours. Alright, so Cedric is going to give us something. An old Gateau from the Sinnoh region. You can find that in the old house, or the old chateau, whatever it's called. The place where you find Rotom. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, so now that we're finally in here, let's check out our Pokemon here. It looks like Archeops needs training more than anyone else. He's the only one at level 41. And so we're going to keep him at the top of our roster for the next couple of battles, at least until he catches up a little bit. Before entering the tower itself, though, we're going to surf to the right, which is something that we couldn't do before. And there's a couple of trainers over here, and at least one item that I know of, so I'm going to make sure I grab that before heading in, because I'll forget later just how it goes. Alright, Ace Trainer Jesse, and he has a Vanillish to start off with, which is perfect because our Archeops has the clear type advantage here. So I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, outspeed him as well, and it's going to easily take him out in one hit. That would have done a lot of damage even if it wasn't super effective. Galvantula is his next Pokemon, and again, we have the easy type advantage with Rock Slide. So we'll go ahead and do that. And Galvantula goes down, again, very easily. And actually, that's all of his Pokemon, so I guess it was a good choice putting Archeops out in the front. 2 turns. Alright, the item that we find here is TM63, Embargo. And that prevents the opposing Pokemon's trainer from using items. really not that great of an item, or a move. So I'm not going to be teaching it to anyone, but it's there if you want to use it. More of a novelty item. Okay, so this next ace trainer here is going to start off with Cubchoo. And again, weak to rock moves, but I just decided to go for the acrobatics there. Darmanitan is next, again weak to rock moves, so apparently just bring a rock type into these two battles and you will win very easily. Darmanitan cannot outspeed Archeops, so we're able to take him out before he can inflict any real damage to us. And Jamie's third Pokemon is Leavanny, also weak to rock moves. Just so happens that it has a 4 times weakness to flying moves, so I'm going to go for the acrobatics there, just to ensure that it dies, considering it is a fully evolved Pokemon after all. And that's pretty much everything that we have to do over here. So, I guess it's safe to enter the building. Just going to make sure I didn't miss any items, because I would like to be thorough. Yo. Alright, in we go. And please note that you can also capture Golett in here. It's a ground and ghost type Pokemon. It's something that we have not been able to capture up until this point. It's the only place you can find it in the wild, so if you're looking for a bulky physical attacker with a ghost typing or ground typing even. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is the place to look. Alright, Cheren. You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. Alright, so apparently we can walk along some of these columns. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but it's going to have to wait till next time because we are out of time. But thank you very much for watching, guys. And in the next episode, we will climb the Dragonspiral Tower. Stay tuned for episode number 43. Game on!